Hey guys, welcome to the third part of this complete character rigging series. In this part, we are going to set up and decide our joint orientation, which is also famously known as the local rotation axis, and at the matter of fact that even an experienced rigger also struggles with setting up the joint orientation, which leads to a severe problem while creating an a production ready rig. So if you also don't want to stuck in that place, then consider yourself very lucky to be watching this video about this topic. So at the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding about the joint orientations. Alright, so moving forward, those guys who have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing it and like, comment below. So let's proceed now. So in the last video, what we have done is we have set up the skeleton system placement. In this video, we are going to see its local rotation axis. So first we are going to delete the other side because this is we are going to be mirror. So this is the right hand side should be mirrored, so it's totally fine now. So now what we are going to do, we are going to unparent the leg first, and we're going to start looking at the leg. So local rotation axis, you can come closer and see there is a little tiny bit of gizmo inside where the red axis is going downward, which is x-axis, and this is the z-axis is going towards there. So let's view it properly. So for that viewing purpose, what we are going to do, so we need to see our local rotation axis in a bigger form. So there are two ways. First is like you can go in this rigging section, then you can go in the skeleton, go for joint orientation and go for this box. So here we have a button toggle rotation local axis visibility. So how many joints you have selected? Select all of the joints which you want to see its local rotation and toggle it. So now you can see we have our local rotation axis visible here. So yeah, so and another method, if you want to see, you have to go for display. Then I guess we have to go for this joint. I guess is lattice rendering. Let me see first. Yeah, so go for the transform display, then transform display. Then you have this local rotation axis, the first option over here. So you select this and click it, and it will toggle your it. So why not we make it the shortcut over here. So we need to come to our custom tab, then press Ctrl Shift and click it over here. So LRA will be creating here. All right, so now we are going to decide which axis we're gonna need. So which I usually follow, I'm going to tell you what I am following. Every production has its own rule of which axis they need for which way. So what I'm gonna do, I want the y-axis to be going to the down chain towards the children, and x-axis to be forwarding towards the top of it. You can say the perpendicular of it. So this y-axis should be the x, and this x-axis should be the y. So first, and this is this same rotation we're gonna need for all of the joints. So first select these joints and go for the channel control and check if there is any kind of rotation on it. No, it's fine, but for making sure it's fine, so just freeze transform it, modify freeze transformations. It's all done now. So now select the top joint. How we are going to decide our rotation? Go for the skeleton, then go for again the joint or orient joint, go for the option box, and here we are going to decide. So we need our y-axis to be the front. So let's select the front axis. The primary axis should be the y, and we need the secondary axis is x. So we're gonna decide which axis is going to be. It's going to top, and you come here as C. We're gonna relate towards this. This is a global axis. So z-axis. So then our x-axis should be the z-axis. So secondary axis should be the x-axis, and then let's decide z-axis should be that this is a world axis, so positive. z-axis. So yes, right now we are toggling this, but if we need to see like no, this is not working, so definitely we're gonna tweak with it. We're gonna play with these settings and we will have our desired orientation. So apply now. So you see this is all of the things are changed. So what I need is we need this axis should be the x-axis, but as I can see this is a z-axis, so definitely we don't want that. The y-axis is fine, but the x-axis is not fine. So x-axis should be I want it in x, so x-axis should be in the world x-axis. Let's go apply this, and now this is, you see now positive x-axis is going, and it's this. Yeah, so this is exactly what we wanted, what I wanted, what I usually do, and this is also very good. So let's see, like the z-axis is going backward, x is this, y-axis is forward, same thing happening over here, there's a no change. And let's rotate this, see the positive axis coming, yeah, it's fine. And the same thing over here, x-axis is working, is fine. And the end one in the Maya 2024, this is I'm using Maya 2024, and this still do not do any changes to the children. So but in Maya 2025 or 6 later on, this is also going affected. So how we're gonna match this to our parent? So just select the end joint, come here in the attribute editor, you see the joint orientation, just make it 0, everything orientation make it 0. So now come over here, and now you can see it is exactly the rotation. It's get the rotation from its parent. All right, now it's all done. So we're gonna select this and toggle off, so we know that the our leg orientation is fixed now. So second, we are going to do orientation for our hand. So we need orientation from its clavicle. So press shift P, let it out. So yeah, and also let unparent all of the finger joint, otherwise it will create a problem while the orientation of this wrist. So press shift P, the fingers too. And now we have left with the 4 joints, and we can toggle its axis. Let's see what is already there and what we required. So here what we're gonna need is our y-axis. So let's turn on this leg 1, hip 1 joint orientation. So we're gonna relate with this. So y-axis is down chain, so this is x-axis, so why not we need first selection the y should be the primary, down going down chain. And now we need x-axis rotation. So here the x-axis rotation should be like this, because we need our elbow to be going forward like this. So yeah, so this is the z-axis is going in this way, so why not z-axis, the second axis should be, I am thinking about x. Yeah, this is fine. The second x, this is exactly what we wanted, and this axis should be in the positive z direction. So z, and this should be the positive, because this is if this is supposed to go backward, then we will select this negative, but this is, you can see, compare it over here, this is the global, and this is has to be positive x-axis in the z direction, global z direction. So let's check first, apply this. If not, then we're gonna do it other way, but let's apply this, and now check it. What happened is this is quite not what we wanted. We need the primary axis is this, secondary axis is x, and this is a y. Okay, but we need this one. So x-axis should be in the positive y. I'm so sorry. X-axis should be in the positive y. Exactly. Yep. I think now it should work. So is a positive y, but is it giving the correct value? I'm moving it forward, but it's giving me the negative value. It's still giving the negative value. So just one thing we need to change is this one to negative. Apply. Now this, see, this is now coming positive. This rotation is also now coming positive. And what about the rest? Obviously rest we are not going to do so much, just zero it out its joint orientation inside the attribute, and it will start following its children, which is in this case the elbows is the parent of this. Okay, so let's check out everything. This one, the rest one, and make sure there should be no value in the translation X and translation G for this elbow and the wrist. If it is there, then zero it out, make it straight, and try to rotate from there. So yeah, so this is great. All right, so now our joint orientation for this clavicle or left hand set is done. So we can parent it out here, but we're gonna wait because we also need to make our joint orientation for the spine. So let's now do it for the spine. So let's just unparent this and this, shift P. So it has to be make a straight chain. I'm sorry, this has to be go in the straight chain. Just select the root joint, and either you can right click, select hierarchy, so it will select everything inside it, and go for the LRA, click it, turn it on, and you see this is not what we wanted. So just go here, first thing, skeleton, joint orientation, and it will be in the global axis. That will be good. Let's reset this, whatever the default, just first apply and check what we get over here. So now the X, Y, no, this is not what we wanted. Again, start doing this. Positive axis should be the Y, second axis should be the Z, and this is let's try with the X positive first, then let's see what we get. We got something like this, and this should be positive. Perfect. Yep, neck joint is also moving great, head is also moving great, and the end joint, this will not bother us and for anything. So either you can make it 0 or let it fine. It's look like fine to me. And now, so now our spine orientation is also done. So as the video is going more forward, you will have a more deeper understanding how we will use the joint orient joint options, this tab perfectly, so you can have your desired rotation. So this is the rotation how I used, how I prefer, but there should like you might be wanting to do it differently from your rig setup or from the company you are working for. So yeah, it's different company to company, but I do like this, so that's why I'm teaching in this way. I want the y-axis forward. uh, okay, so now this one and this one, toggle this, and the same setup. Let's see what we get over here, and this should be the going down, it should be the positive x-axis. Yep, it's fine. And again, just zero out the end, or since this is a end joint, so this will not be giving any more problems to us. So this is all right, toggle, check, and this should be giving positive access. That's fine now. Cool. So I guess now we are done with our eye joint, jaw joint, the neck, head, and also the spine orientation is also fixed. So everything is fixed now. Just we have now remain with our finger joints. So first quickly sanitize everything what we have done. So go select everything over here, toggle it, is fine, and this one, this one, this one, toggle it, and these three joints and four joints actually, toggle it. So this is all done. This is I just kept on for the reference purpose. If we have some confusion, we will also have a reference to see what we are doing over here. So yes, select all four joints, right click, select hierarchy. I think no, it will not work like this. So why not go parent this here, P. Now you can select over here, right click, select hierarchy. Every joint is now selected. Now go for the toggle axis. Now you can start from here. Whatever the setup is over here, just apply this for each and every joint, finger joint base. So we can see clearly it's not working. This is a Y, but this is going to be positive. I don't think so. This is a Z. So we need a positive here. So X should be going in the negative Z direction. So yeah, this is now the great way I can see how the negative work. So select this, and I need the X-axis should be the negative Z. So the world orientation, go select the Z because I want it in Z. This is a Z, and then make it negative because this is has to go backside. So now click this. Let's see what we got here. Going in the positive. So quickly check. Yeah, going downward is a positive X. This is what I actually want. Yep, this is fine. So I think this joint orient setup is fine for the finger. Let's select, apply for this. It's good. Select this, apply, and these are all the joints. Select and go in the positive x-axis. So you see negative is going up, positive is going down. Yep, it's moving correctly. And so select this and check if the positive y positive axis. Okay, this start working over here. This is this saved our time. All right, so but the thing is you see if you hover over here and see, make the viewport something like this, and see if I do this, this will go towards its palm, like back of the here, like the palm, I guess. But we don't want like that. We want some, it has to do some orientation, something like this. So while in the x-axis, if we go like, I'm sorry, it should be going towards its pinky finger. So okay, so here what we're gonna do is like make these joints rotation straight, no rotation, zero it out. Same thing go with this joint, no rotation is fine, no rotation. Over here there's a rotation, it's fine now. So let's rotate more. So this is the pain of orientation of the thumb, because thumb will not go down, it will move and going towards this area, either it will go to the pinky or it will go to here somewhere in the neutral pose. So I think this fine now. All right, now this is fine. So put little bit, put it in the geometry, and okay, let it be straight. Do not move at all. So yeah. So yeah, so now our joint orientation for the fingers is also fixed. So we can now get rid of all of its joint, uh, this local rotation axis, this visibility. Turn it off, select this, turn it off. Now we can parent over here, P. This is safe to parent. Oh, sorry, not in the neck, in the chest, because the clavicle is derived from the chest, not from the neck. Make sure you do not parent otherwise. Okay, now parent over here in the root joint. So this is a great time we have to save our rig. Control S, I saved it. All right, so now is the time for mirror. Each and everything which we have accomplished on the left hand side, we need the same thing to the other side. That's why we have deleted our joints on the right hand side, because we know this is going to be symmetry. So yeah, so select the clavicle, So go for rigging and go for a skeleton and mirror joints. And as we were doing last time, put the YZ axis in the behavior, search for L underscore and R underscore and hit apply. Same thing we're gonna do with the leg, hit apply, and same thing we are going to do with our I joint, hit and apply. So yes, and yes, there's a one very important thing. Please do not duplicate this and put it in the negative x-axis and you think like it's a mirrored. It's not mirrored. Let me show you. So this is the mirrored version, and let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing, duplicate what I'm trying to say, and now just put it in negative y. So this, please do not do this, okay? So because this orientation and this orientation is not same. So let's turn on this, and you can say this is a very major difference between this kind of orientation and this kind of orientation. So this is a mirrored orientation and this is just a scaled y up. So please don't do this. If you think like this is going to work, please don't do that. And because we need some movement like this, if you select both and go in the axis, and we need this kind of mirrored behavior, so that's why we don't do directly minus on it, since we also have negative over here, but we need also uh, this orientation should also be mirrored. So right now we see, if you go in the object axis, you see the y-axis is going opposite to what is children, and here is directly going to its children. So yes, so make sure use this mirror from the skeleton, this mirror joints option. Do not do it manually. And yeah, and remove this. Now this layer is we can delete. Fine. So I think now we are done with our joint orientation. So in this whole character, this joint orientation is totally fine. Let's see. Okay, eyes is not uh, and this is also not parented over here. Just make sure parent over here. So it should be in the same axis, and it should be also under the one root joint, one parent root joint. So it's fine now, and our this orientation is done. So all right, so this is all about the joint orientation. Thanks for watching till the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and if you have any kind of doubts, questions, or any kind of suggestions, please put it in the comment down below, and I will see you in the next session of this series. Till then, keep learning.